Welcome to our Monday night mentorship call. I'm very, very humbled to be with you guys today. I hope you guys are with me. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Type where you are tuning in from. Type where you are tuning in from. All right. We are getting started right about now. So yeah, we have bosses on the call. Let's see who is here. Grace Desire. We have Bernard Franklin from Lagos, Samuel from Kokomemle, Ibrahim from Ablekuma, Samolata. Please introduce yourselves, okay? As we wait for the other bosses. Introduce yourselves. Introduce yourselves. We have Jeffrey Quay from Pig Farm, Golden Bengoro from Lagos. We have Charles Atube Esiedu from Element, from Teshi. Philip 𝒊𝒕𝒔 from Sunyani. We have Adepa from Sunyani Tina. We have Emmanuel Boatin, Doris from Accra, Doris Kunedu, Samuel E. Ataf. We have Kwame Christian from Koforidua. We have Jeffrey Quay. We have Zachariah Peter. We have Ernest from Nsawem. Chris from Port Harcourt. Francis from East Legon. Melchizedek from Takrade. Stephen from Amrehia. That's good. Someone is giving me a virtual hug. Oh, Francis Fosu. I also give you a virtual hug, okay? Good. Thank you. We are all on. Thank you, Prince BB. Jericho. God bless. I salute you, boss. Freya for Godfred. Let's see who is here. Tahiru Mohammed. Princess Vera from East Legon. Gideon from Kumasi. Righteous from Kede. And Exclu from La Paz. We have Hilary from Takrade. Mohammed Abdul Rashid from Malay. Mills Jessica from Accra. Obed from Teshi. Jimata D. Asante. Awesome. Osborne Otu from Kaswa. Oforia Manfo from Osu. Amas Takrade. Travis. Said Travis from Tema. Said from Dome. Johnson Darby, Drobo, boss. It's been a long time. I miss you, boss. Chris from Mosaic Room. iProgram Systems. Okay. Sasa look from Nsawem. This month the enrollment league table is sick. I'll share it right after this call. Okay, it's amazing. Some people have already done 8, 10. Even when there's no promotion, and boss, look at Sasa is leading the league. He has done like 8 or so. All right, Charlie, guys, I'm very, very, very honored to have you all here. We have more than 100 people on the room. We can do 300 and above, but I know some people got lost on somewhere. I don't know. So if someone is lost somewhere, just let them tap www.maxmentorship.com and they are going to quickly join us here. We have Angel Newman from Sunyani, Princess from Sogakope, Samuel E from Takrade, 𝒂𝒂𝒑 movement from Ablekuma, Dr. Anointed Tinde from Nigeria. Boss, I miss you. I can't wait for this whole pandemic to be over so that I can come and see you. 𝒂𝒂𝒑𝒒𝒏 Alasa from Tema. All right, guys, it's an amazing evening. Good evening once again, and welcome to Monday Night Mentorship Call. My name is Master Williams Jima, and I'm very honored to be your host for today. I'm very humbled. It's an amazing evening. Today is 20th of July. We have a very special training. The training title is third party credibility. This is a very, very important training, and thank you all for joining us. If you don't have your team members here yet, inform them. Okay, inform them that we are moving, so they should get on the call right now. All right. Awesome. Okay, guys, wonderful. So let me share my slides. Nice. Good. I hope you can see my slides. I hope you can see my slides. If you can see my slides, type I can see. Then we get started now. I hope you can see my slides. Okay, let me see. Oh, you see it. Now you see it. Now you see it. Now you see it. Now you see it. Okay, so today's training topic is third-party credibility. Okay, I'm going to try as much as possible to. Oh, some people say they can't see. Now you see it, right? Do you want it this way, or this way, or this way? Okay, I think this way is fine. Third-party credibility. Okay, third-party credibility. Thank you all for your time. I hope your team members are on it and they are not missing it. So third-party credibility. First of all, I want to congratulate all of us and welcome you to our Monday night mentorship call today. It's an amazing time of our lives. We are witnessing one of the unprecedented things in our time. Okay, there's a pandemic. There's a global disease, COVID-19. The coronavirus disease 19 has hit the world, and people are losing their jobs. People have already lost their jobs. Many more people are going to lose their job because the future is drawing closer. Many people many jobs and companies are realizing the importance of moving online and patronizing automation. And we are very grateful that in a time like this, God has blessed us with a business that we can build from the comfort of our home and help transform a lot of people's lives by doing the same thing. So we are grateful today, guys. We are grateful. I am here to tell you that Max International, as a network marketing company, is helping people transform their health and people transform their income. So if you are here with us today we are going to learn a very, very important thing called third-party credibility. Okay. Awesome. Now, first of all, I want to find out how you are doing. How are you doing? How are your parents? How are your family members? How are you faring? Are you able to get things around? How's your team? Because at the end of the day, good health is very important, irrespective of what you are doing, who you are, how much money you have. If you are not in good health, you'll not be able to enjoy your money. So that is why I need to find out if you are in good health, and then if you have the good health, you can enjoy your money. So hope you are all doing well and you are safe and you are exercising the social distancing and you are practicing all the government recommended guidelines in your country. Okay, so thank you. Now let's move on. Now there are a lot of basic things that we do in our business that makes us succeed. Okay, so if you're a new associate, remember that when you join Max International, we did a new associate training for you, an orientation to help you launch your business. So this training was geared towards giving you a radical training, like a brief but radical training, an in-depth one on what exactly you need to do. We also helped you to welcome you into our business and taught you some few basic things that you need to know and understand, so that throughout your journey in Max International, you can be successful. So That is exactly what happened. We gave you this new associate orientation to help you launch your business. If you have not been receiving this, or if you've not seen the new associate orientation, you can contact any of your uplines. There's a short version, there's a long version on this same channel. Just to the Max Mentorship Program playlist. The new associate orientation is there. If you're a new guy, it's about an hour training. I did an in-depth training on what you need to expect. Also, to welcome you, I did some insights on the network marketing industry, and also threw more light on Max International as a company. After that, I also spoke about some things that you need to know as a new associate, what you need to do, what you have to expect, some expectations, and how the future holds, how you can talk to people, how you can brand yourself as a new guy, and some books that you have to read. So I recommend that you watch that hour training if you have not seen it yet. Okay, it's very, very important. It's available on WhatsApp. Your team leaders can send it to you. It's about 17 megabytes. Okay, very clear video. You can enjoy it on your phone. Very, very important. Now, after this new associate orientation, the next step is for you to have a business mindset, a mindset of an entrepreneur, and an attitude towards building a business, a strong mental attitude. So we did a training. The training is same on this channel. It's also on the WhatsApp pages. There's a video and there's an audio version. Just ask for it and you're going to get it to you. It's called Why Max, and then Attitude and Mentorship. Attitude and mindset training and mentorship training. So you can find that training too. It's part of the basic things that you need to know and do before you come to this third-party credibility training we are doing today. Okay, it's very, very important. Now, the Why Max, it throws more light on why you need to have the right attitude towards your Max International business, the long-term mentality, all those things. Then we also did a training on building your list in network marketing. Your list is your biggest asset. How you want to be big in this world depends on the list that you have. So I also did a training on that. The next one too, I did a training on prospecting and inviting offline and online. We all know the world has transformed. The world is not going to go back to normal stage. We are in the new normal. So you need to have this prospect inviting. If you are not prospecting and inviting well, you'll not be able to know how to do a third party. You don't need to skip it. It's part of the basic things. So it's like a staircase, okay? You step on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 before you get to 100. You don't jump the first stairs. You are that's the new associate orientation. You don't jump it and straight forward. You are at the closing or third party. You need to have access to this training so that most of the things that I'm going to say today will make sense to you, okay? It's very, very important, guys. It's very, very important. Now, the other training that I will do, I actually skipped it. I did first trainings the last 1 month that you can also have references to. The other training also how to MC and how to present, of which I'll be doing it first week of August, okay? How to MC and how to present. I know many of us are very shy and all that. I have been in the same position. I am a very introvert person. I was not able to talk to people, looking them in the eye. I was not able to articulate my thoughts well, gather my thoughts. Everything I wanted to say, it's in my head. But I was very loud behind phone. So if I'm chatting with you, I'm able to gather things and send. But if you see me in personality, I was shy. I was not able to communicate. I was not talking. But through this Max International business, my life has transformed. My mentality transformed. The way I do things have transformed, and I'm able to now speak to public. I think I joined Max February 2015. On November 2015, I was on a very big stage, Max International big stage, more than 5,000 people, and I was speaking to this crowd. I did that because I learned how to dress, I learned how to talk, I learned how to get my points, I learned how to not be shy. All these things you need it. And I'm going to do a short training on it on first week of August on the Max Mentorship Program on presenting and MCing. So it's very, very important that you don't miss that one. But today we are doing this one, third party and leveraging on third party. It's very, very important. It can help you succeed faster. Okay, and at the end of this training, you are going to know why I'm saying this thing. Okay, so what is third-party credibility? What is it? It's simply introducing your prospect to someone else other than you and having them share some insight and information, which becomes more, it gives you more credibility and makes your business credible. Okay, so giving someone an opportunity or inviting another person to talk to your prospect or your customer to give more information So another person or something that is not you. It's very, very important. Someone or something that is not you. So you are the first party. You or the prospect, first party or second party. But if you are introducing someone or something, it means that thing becomes the third party. Okay, can be a human person, can be someone in person or on phone or by video call, anything that is not you. Okay, and some of these types of third party, let me watch my time so that we can be quick here today. Wonderful. So I'm going to try and then articulate the thoughts quickly so that we can finish this training quickly. Okay, so some of the types of the third party call, there are two types. Okay, one can be a tool that's not a human. Okay, so an inhuman third party, or a human being or a person third party. So some of the tools are websites, videos, picture, audio, text, and virtual office. Yes, you heard me right. Office. All these things are third-party tools. One of the Diamond Associates we have here at Max International actually joined Max because of the virtual office. His name is Matthew Nketia Nagasawa. You know him, right? He joined Max International because Rutherford Samsoa showed his virtual office to him, and seeing the tree and the points and the, like, you have a website, that kind of thing. So it intrigued Matthew Nketia, and he was like, wow, this is nice. And I want to sign up. Meanwhile, someone had already told Matthew about Max International. Rutherford was telling him about Max. He was not minding him. He didn't mind him. He thought it's one of those things. But when Rutherford opened his virtual office on his phone and he was scrolling the binary, it's 2 or 3 people, then he saw the points, 100 volume, all those things. And Matthew Nketia was excited. He needs something like that. He needs some of these touches in his life so that, you know, some people can be intrigued by these things. That's the point. That was the third party for him. A third party can also be a tool like websites. You know, sometimes we talk too much. Someone thinks that the business you are doing is some 2-bedroom corner somewhere in a Bogoloshi that some people are pushing product on you. But when you give them the Max website, www.max.com, they enter it and the website opens beautifully. They're like, wow, this is professional. They see the product, they see all the research that has been done, they see the endorsement, they see how associates can log in. All these things, you know, it brings some juice to the business. Do you understand? It makes the business very credible. The fact that it's an American company, because if a network marketing company survives in America, it means that that company is very, very serious. Okay, it means that company is no joke. You can't joke with such a company. It's very, very important. Now, the other thing too is audio or video. Third party can be video. Okay, most of the time, some of our team members who are outside Ghana, someone like Christopher Usu Desire, sometimes he meets his customers or team members. So the third party can be done to new people or old people or prospects. Okay, I'll get to that point. But we do videos. So the third party can be a video call. Okay, it can also be a video training or video. So let's say there was one time I was traveling out of Accra and one of our team members needed a third party. So he's in Ivory Coast. So what he did was he told me about it. He told me the prospect's name and all that. And I was not going to be available at the prospect's time. So what I did was I tried to do a video so that later we can connect the prospect by text, and then I can handle the prospect question. We have to create a small WhatsApp group. So they go. I just took my phone, hello, and I mentioned the person's name, okay? And I introduced myself and I identified the associate, and I told him that he's one of the best leaders that we have, and he told me that he has invited him to see our presentation and he's excited, and I want to officially tell him that this is a business that we are doing, and I know him and I'm building a business with him. The reason why I said was that my team member told me that he sent my master video and all that, and a picture with me and him. That one too is a third party. But the prospect wanted to be convinced that the guy in Ivory Coast actually knows me. So what I told him was that he should send my video. So when the guy came to Ghana some time ago, I told him to take a picture with Joseph Wojcicki. And then that can also be a third party. So you have pictures with uplines that are bronze or silver, gold, platinum, diamonds, and stuff. You take pictures with them. You take picture with Joe, CEO, Crown, all those people. So that when there's a credibility or something, there's a video, Max Story video, something like that, that you need to show them. The prospect will know that, oh, you know this guy, you know, you work with him, something like that. Do you understand? So the third party tool can be a website, can be trainings. Some people even join Max International because of the trainings we have. Okay, so the call that I did last week, the meeting link is www.maxmentorship.com, just like today. Okay, so one of my team members told me that the fact that the meeting link is that website, his prospect wants to Max because we are different. The way Max International, we carry ourselves, the way our things are, the way our videos are, the way our trainings are, we are very different. So all these things are third parties that you can, it gives you credibility. Okay, it gives the company also credibility. So the third party credibility are in several forms. Some that can give the product a credibility, like the certificate, the product certification, the endorsement. Okay, all those things can be third party credibility. Or your previous customer speaking to your pending customer about your product. He's giving you credibility. He's giving the product credibility. He's telling your new customer that the product has helped him and it can also help you. Okay, that's also it. The third party can also be by text. Okay, it's also very, very important. The other third party credibility, the other type is person. Okay, person third party. Let me see the comments. Oh, okay. Someone said my appearance is blocking some part of the information. Let me see what I can do here. Okay, if I do it like this, so it's too tiny, right? What about this? Too tiny. Okay, I just learned something new. I realized that if my picture doesn't show, it means my voice will not come. Awesome. That's very interesting. So guys, to start back again. Let me go back. Yes, I have to start this slide again. Okay. All right, cool. So I'll start this slide again. I was talking a lot on this slide. Now, what I'm saying is that what is third party? We all know it. The other important thing that the third party can be a person or sideline or cross line, but then there should be a monetary advantage or some benefit. There should be some reciprocal value. You need to give value to the person. You don't have to call a cross line to always be doing third party for you every time. He's doing third party for you every time. He's doing third party, and then you don't give any value to the person, meaning that you are not doing three-way call for the person. You are not doing confirmation call. So he's always spending his time for you, but he's not your downline or your upline. Do you understand? If it keeps doing that, if he keeps doing all those things, and he needs to also have some, you need to give him value. I hope you get my point. So there should be some reciprocal value. If you keep calling someone for third party, it should be an upline or a team member who is going to benefit when you introduce more people. I hope you get my point. It's very, very important. Now, if you keep doing this, your business will grow very much faster if you are using a third party. I promise you that. This is very, very important. Now, the other thing too is the next. So I broke it into categories. Okay. So what, who, how, and when. Okay. That is what is third party or third party credibility, what it is, and then who does it. Now, everyone should learn to do it for some prospect, not all prospects. Okay, for some prospect, you can even do third party call for your new team member. This third party credibility call, it can be an introduction call for a new guy who has just joined you in your business. You are doing this third party call to welcome them to Max International. Now, okay, it's very, very, very important. You can also do that one too. So you can, everyone should do it. Everyone should do third party calls. Sometimes we are working so hard and results are not coming, things are not happening because we are not doing something. It's important that we learn to adapt. We learn to add these new things to our business so that we can grow with it. It's very, very important. Now, everybody should also do it for their team. So it means that you should have prospects. I have prospects. Sometimes I have silver associates, I have bronzos who do third-party calls me, because maybe you have a team member in your team that is a senior associate. Okay, you have a team member that is a senior associate and he's a banker, and your prospect is also a banker. But I am not a banker. My prospect will relate much more better to the banker than me. So we have to note this. So I can connect him to my team member that is a banker. Then he will get more insight in our business. He'll be able to address his concerns, and they will vibrate in the same frequency because they are all bankers. Maybe they are all nurses. They are all students. So if I get a student prospect, since I'm not a student, I will not be able to close the person well, and I don't have to do a three-way call with an upline that is diamond or double diamond. That doesn't vibrate in the same frequency, unless maybe the age category matches them such that they will be vibrating in the same frequency. They'll be able to relate to what the person is saying. So if it's a student, it's recommended that you get a student to do three-way call, but the person has to be someone on fire, someone who can give value, not someone who doesn't know his way around. Okay, you can even let a new associate to do third party for you, someone who has just is very excited, he just earned his first paycheck as preferred customer or team commission or fast start. Your prospect has challenges, he has doubts that Max actually pay him and it's a scam. Then you can do a third-party call with a fellow associate who is a new guy that just joined a week ago and has earned his first paycheck. So you do a third party, so that person will give credibility. It's very, very important. We will get there. And then who should you do some of these calls for or with? You can do the three-way calls with customers. You do the three-way calls with customers, with prospects, and new associates. Okay, a new associate. So if you have a customer that wants to buy the product and the person doesn't really understand the way the product works, and you're a new guy, don't really know your way around it, how to in quote convince the person to buy your product, you can get your upline or your sideline or cross line or anyone in Max International that you think that's able to make a sale or understands the product. Not necessarily someone who is a health worker, but if preferably someone who is a health worker, so that the patient or the customer has many scientific questions, the person can address it for them. Okay, that is it with the product. And if let's say you have a switch test customer and you need to do a three-way call, you can have any of your team members or team leaders, whether male or female, who has a breakthrough with a switch and can talk to the person, or even your previous customer who has a breakthrough with a switch, you can just be on the phone to talk to the person. So that is, you can also do three-way calls or third-party credibility for your prospects or with your prospect and your upline. And then for new associate, I've already spoken about it. When you get a new guy, he's all fire and he's excited, and you think that, oh, maybe he's a banker and your upline is a banker, or you think that you are a student and he's your lecturer and he's not able to really grasp the concept. He just signed up to Max. He thinks that Max International is just a small business somewhere. Maybe it's you have added him to your WhatsApp group. Only 10 or 3 people are there, so he's not seeing the bigger picture. You can arrange a third-party credibility call with your upline, okay, so that your upline will draw more insight on it. Or you can send him so all the third-party tools can help the person understand it well. Your upline also edify you that you are one of the top leaders, so it will help your new guy to be able to understand your business more and also appreciate you, so that he will work with you. Okay, so it's very, very important. I hope you take notice of this. Good. So most of the success I've had in my first 5 years in the business, I've only done one third-party call with my upline. The rest are with cross lines, side lines, down lines. Okay, so and all the lines you can do third-party calls. First, you trust that the person can vibrate in the same frequency as you and not quench fire of your prospects. All right, good. Very important. Now, why is third-party call important? Why is it important? Why do you think third-party call? First, it builds credibility. It builds credibility. It builds credibility. See, Max International has created let's say a website, the company marketing, the proposal, the company visions and missions are all in the website. Okay, so if you go to Max International website, you see all these things there, and the person's credibility, like the person will understand that this is not a small business, it's a unique and international business. So the way the website is, the founder, the CEO, all those information are there. So and all the top people at Max International are also there. So it also builds credibility like that. The other thing too that you have to hold on. This thing is making noise. Hold on. The next thing too is the reason why you need to do three-way calls. It connects your prospect to something bigger and something exciting. Like I said, if you don't do three-way call, maybe you are very good at getting your prospects and your customers to understand the bigger picture of Max International, to get them immersed in the business. Maybe you're able to do that, but not all of your prospects will be able to get this. Some of your prospects will not be able to relate to you well. So having a third-party tool, a website, having a third-party tool, trainings like this, having third-party tools, like all the third-party tools I've already mentioned, you're applying any success story, my math story video, Java story video, Diabali story video, Haritaqua story video, Webmaster story video, any story video, you can add it. And now we have silvers, bronzes, golds, platinums who have amazing story videos. People who have bought car, people who have bought phone, people who have transformed their family's health. All those things are third-party credibility things. They are tools that you can leverage on. Okay, so it sends your prospect or connects your prospect to something bigger, because he knows you are his classmate. You've been joking, he's been hitting you, or maybe he's your girlfriend, he's getting excited about the business, or if it's your boyfriend. I mean, you connect him to a third-party credibility, he will be able to understand the business. Okay, never underestimate the power of some of these things, even the tools, the websites. Never underestimate the power of a video, a training, Max International BOM. All those things, events, these are tools that makes the business credible and you credible. The humans make you credible. Plan will be on a call and edify you so that your new prospect or your team member will believe you and work with you. So it's very, very important. The other thing too is it builds relationship. When you connect your upline or the leader with your prospect, it builds relationship. Your prospect will now be able to know you, your team leader well. He knows his name. Maybe they met at the office after the event and you greeted them. Say, hello, sir. Please meet Mr. 𝒂𝒑𝒒𝒂, the man that I told you about, that he'll be coming to see our presentation today. He's here today and he's very excited. So when you see that, you introduce Mr. 𝒂𝒑𝒒𝒂 to your diamond upline or platinum or gold upline or your bronze upline. There will be some connections. So anytime Mr. 𝒂𝒑𝒂 comes and your bronze upline sees the person or your leader sees the person, they will be vibing, okay? They will be communicating, and it builds that relationship. It's all cost effective. Three-way calls can be by phone or by face. You don't have to travel. It can also be picture. Someone, like I said, I sent a video to Ivory Coast. I sent videos just yesterday, Saturday. I did a video and sent it to Port Harcourt. Someone used it for closing. So it's all important. It's cost effective. I don't need to go to Port Harcourt and see the people at the BOM or see the customer to say that the product works. So all these things, it's very cost effective. Okay, very, very important. Now, it also time is effective. It saves time and money. I need not stress more on that. Okay, it's very quick. You don't need to go to the prospect's house to bring them to your phone to show them that there's a Max International training, or to go to your team leader's house for them to meet and talk. Okay. The other thing too is it's a business building whilst you are being trained. Now, on three-way calls, you are on the phone, your upline is on the phone, the customer is on the phone, or your prospect is on the phone with you. The three of you are all on the phone, or four people or three customers. I hope that you not connect more than two prospects on one three-way call, okay, so that everybody will have time for his issues or her issues be addressed. So it's whilst your team leader is talking on the phone and telling the customer the things that are in the product and how the product can help the customer. You're also learning, okay? You're also learning, and that is why you don't have to make some mistakes. So at the end of the training, I'm going to talk about some mistakes that people make on third-party calls. So you are also learning, and you'll be able to know how to handle some things. If your prospect says he doesn't have money, you'll be listening. The way your leader is handling that issue, you'll be listening to it, and you are excited. That is how to handle it. So the next time when you also have a similar issue, you'll be able to what? Handle that problem, guys. So it's very, very important. The next thing too is it validates you. Your leader will edify you. So let's say Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑 has a new prospect that is called Mr. 𝒉𝒀. Okay, so he connects me on the phone, and I edify Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑. Even if Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑 is a senior associate or is a new associate that just joined, I can edify him to look like he's one of the top people. And it's true. Let's say Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑 has signed 2 people. One is in Kumasi and one is in Nigeria. I can edify Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑. Hello, Mr. Let's say Mr. 𝒉𝒀 is on it and they have introduced me and all that. Hello, Mr. 𝒉𝒀. Thank you so much for joining our call. Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑 is one of our top leaders. He's a senior business associate at Max International. We cherish him so much. He's one of the people that is taking Max to the rest of the world. He has a team in Kumasi and in Nigeria. And it's true. Every single person you sign in Max, it's a team. So he has one person in Nigeria and one person in Kumasi, but he's still a senior. So the edification, it will validate Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑. Okay, why is this thing skipping? The edification will validate Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑 so that 𝒉𝒀 on the other end, will understand the business and then know that Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑 is one of the top people, and he will trust that Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑 can sign them up. You see, the reason why some prospects are not signing up with you, there are a lot of things involved. One, it can be a push factor. Maybe they don't trust that you can help them succeed in the business. So there are push and pull factor. Maybe someone is pulling them, someone is coercing, someone is doing things to entice them to sign with them. So they are interested in the business too, but you are doing something that is pushing them away. What are you doing? Maybe your clothes, your way you dress, the way you are not taking the business serious, you are not posting anything. So it's like, this guy, when I join him, will I succeed? Okay, so when you connect 3-way call like that, and the person is a bronze, silver, gold, and the person is edifying you, the senior associate, he says, Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑 is one of our top leaders. You see, it sends you now to give you �VIM to be a top leader, because your upline has edified you to be a top leader. Okay, I hope you are all following. Let me check the comments. Good. All right, good, wonderful. So it validates you, all right, and also moves the prospect to the next level. Sometimes I have also been there, many times actually, when you are prospecting someone, you do all the things that you do, but you don't know the person is still in the pipeline. You don't know what is happening, what you have to actually do. You don't really know, you don't get it. So 3-way calls like this will help your upline or your leader direct the path of the prospect, so that you will know the next action plan, whether the prospect needs money or he needs to find customer, or the prospect needs to do this. So your upline will be able to handle the objections in the 3-way call for you, or the third-party credibility, the physical third-party credibility for you. All right, it's very, very important. It's very, very important. Now, the next thing too, it helps in duplication. When your team leader is edifying you and you are doing the same thing, the prospect that was 𝒉𝒀𝒂𝒑, that was a prospect, was on the phone listening and hearing and everything, the way your upline or your leader solved this problem, you have learned, and your prospect 𝒉𝒀𝒑 has also learned. You see that thing? Your prospect, you, Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑, you have learned how to solve this problem. Your prospect has also learned how to solve. So it has duplicated that training. So when your prospect joins Max and he's also talking to someone, and the person brings out the same challenge, he will remember what you said, your upline said, then he will solve the person's problem for him, or he will connect the upline or you, so that you will be able, because it's duplicating the same thing. Monkey see, monkey do. As simple as that. I hope you get that point. Okay. Good. Now, when do you use third party? I hope my voice is still good. If your internet is breaking, then I'm sure it's yours. So yeah. When do you use third party? Doing follow-up and closing. First, okay, how do you do this third-party credibility? With all the types I've mentioned, it depends on the type you want, whether it's website, it's a video, it's a training that you want to refer your prospect to. Some prospects even join our training and they get blown away. They get blown away, okay? So you need to get this third-party credibility done. When do you use it? During your follow-up and your closing. Maybe after presentation, your prospect comes out of the building and you are excited, then you go and introduce him to your leader. But before that, you need to ask this question. The number one, what did you like best? What do you like best about what you saw? Don't ask the question. Don't ask, are you interested? No. Don't ask that question. Human beings are programmed to think negative first. So you don't ask, do you like it or not? Ask, what did you like best? Direct their thinking towards the positive side. What do you like best, the product or the business or both? Okay. When they respond, then you say on a scale of 1 to 10, where 10 is their highest interest and 1 means that they're not interested at all. Where do they see themselves? If they say 10, it means they are ready. 9, they are ready. 8, it's still fine. They are ready. Anything below 5, it means that you need seriously third party, or they have objections, or they have things. Objections are questions, okay? So the next training, I'll do objections and how to handle them. But this one, we will not talk much about the objections. So anything that's in the person's mind blocking their chance of joining Max is objection. So there are questions. Objections are questions from prospects. They are thinking, they don't have money, or they don't believe they can do this, or they have a past experience in a similar one, or they don't have time to do this, or they don't think they can succeed. They don't believe in themselves. They don't believe that they are family, they are born to make it. All those things, you know, it will bring the person's scale from 1 maybe to 5 or below 5. If the person says 10, it means he's ready to start. So you get them started and you say, congratulations on making such a smart decision. Welcome to Max International. Let's get you started right now. Okay. Then you can introduce him still to your team leader and say, hello, hello, boss, maybe the person's boss bronze or boss silver. You mention his name. Okay. Don't say, Mr. 𝒔𝒍𝒂𝒑, come and meet my upline. Don't say some of these things to prospect. Prospect do not understand. When you say upline, he thinks that the person up there not doing anything, chopping money. Do you understand? So you use things like my leader, my business partner, phenomenal leader, amazing personality, all those things. Use such words to edify the team leader that is going to do the third-party credibility for you. Okay, good. Now you introduce the third party, the leader, and say, this is our new associate. He's just joining now. He's very excited. He said he loves the product and the business, and he's starting today. Okay. If the scale 1 to 10 is below any number and he's not ready to start now, you still introduce them and you say, tell your team leader that the guest says he has some few questions. And I know that you being an amazing personality, you build this business successfully. You have more than 5 bronze associates in your team. You've been able to groom and mentor me, and I have so much admiration for you. I know you'll be able to handle his issue for him. Do you understand? Then you introduce, so Mr. 𝒔𝒍𝒂𝒑, meet one of our top leaders. He's an amazing gentleman. He's one of the people taking Max International to the rest of the world. He's a senior business associate. If it's a bronze, to say he's a bronze associate. You see his picture on the wall. You see his flyer. He's the team leader of Max. Maybe Max. They mentioned the name of the person's team. Okay. Edify the person so that before the person opens his mouth, before your leader opens his mouth, he'll already be walking on clouds. The edification is very, very important. It's done everywhere. Why do we do edification? It's the same reason why pastors, when they have to preach, they do edification. They edify them. They say, so ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Bishop, Doctor, so and so. He has healed the sick. He has woken the dead. He healed the cripple. He has the anointing. Do you understand? So that is it. So that the congregation will be able to appreciate the person that is coming on stage, so that they will be alert and attentive to the person's delivery. So that is the same way we do in edification. You edify the team leader so that the prospect will be very attentive and he will not look at him like someone that is sweet. Do you understand? It's very, very important. Good. Now you introduce your prospect to your mentor, and then that's the third part, and then lead as part of the follow-up process. Always use it. It's the magic. The magic question is that, what do you like best from what you saw? What do you like best? Don't say, are you interested? You've seen the video. Are you interested? You've seen the online presenter. Are you interested? No. Human beings are programmed to think negative first. Always ask, what do they like best about what they saw? Now, this is the reason. If you ask them this question, they say, I like the product. Say, good. What about the business? I don't like money. No problem. So would you like to get some for yourself or your family member, or you want to recommend it for someone? You see, they say they like the product. Now they have 3 options: to buy it for themselves, their family member, or recommend it for someone. You can always make a sale from this. But when you say, are you interested? They said no. What are you going to say again? Okay. So direct them to the positive side. Good. If they say they are interested in the business, awesome. Awesome. So let's get you started right now. You see, and he says, oh, you know, my car has broken down. I have a wedding. There's a funeral coming up, and my cat is sick. My dog, my dog is vomiting. All those things, no, all those excuses. The excuses, they come in 3. They don't bring one excuse. So they'll come in 3. They'll pour the excuse on you. That's when, if you can't handle it, you need a third party that can handle. Then you do that third party, and the person make you credible, and and make the business credible, and also handle the prospect objection for them. It's very, very important. All right. So always use it. Oh, and don't make it a question. Don't ask the person, so should I introduce you to my leader? No, they will say no. They are fine. Don't ask, should I send you this? Should I introduce you to my leader? Since you said you want to do research about it, should I send you the research that has been done already? No, don't ask it. Don't make the question. Suggest it and give. So I would like, he says, oh, I need to do some research, about the product. I'm a scientist. The prospect, he says he's a scientist. You need to do research. And you know that there are several scientists, even outside Max, that have done research about the product, and you want to give them. Don't say, should I give you the science? He'll say no, he wants to do his own. So just tell him, you know what? That's very brilliant. I know you want to do your own research and all that. That's very good. I will also send you some that have already been done, so that you can compare or make your job easier. Do you understand? So that is how it is. If the person says, well, I don't have money, finding 499 cedis is a very big deal. So you know what? No problem. I'm going to connect you with one of our leaders. When he saw Max, he was also broke. He didn't have money, but he found a way. Would you be interested to be on a call with the person? I know it will help you. Don't say, should I book a call for? No, they can. When they say no, what's next again? They will say no. I want you now to handle it for me. That's when you be at the fix. But if you are bold from that time, you can still say, you know what? The leader is much more experienced, and I know he was in a similar situation like yours, and he can help you. Let's say your prospect is married. He came to see the presentation, and he says he wants to go and discuss it with his wife. You don't have to say, you don't have to try and fix it if you are not married. Say, oh no, I understand. When I also saw it, I thought that I should go. And you are not married. You're not married. So you need to find an upline or a leader in your team, whether downline or sideline, who is married, who also thought about the same thing. Then connect them. Okay, but before you do that, you need to do some things. Now, third party calls, it increases your chance of the prospect making a positive follow-up. It increases your chance more than 32%. Recently, since this online thing started, third-party tools have become more than 80% helping you to get the sale or close the deal. It's very important. This data is from before COVID, and we all know that after this COVID-19 happened, the world has come, the future has come closer. The things that we used to think that it will come 10 years from now, they have come closer. Cry to be happening now. If you are thinking about the future, don't think 10 years, don't think 8 years, think 6 months and 4 months from now. The future is actually closer. All right. So post-COVID domination, you need to have some of these things actively working in your mind so that you'll be able to move forward. Now, how do you do this third-party credibility? If it's a physical third-party credibility, fine. You can call and make arrangements. If it's a tool like video, if it's an audio, all those things, you can send it to the prospect directly. You don't have to do any arrangement or order. If it's a website, you can send it. This is our official website, www.max.com. This is our training website, www.maxmentorship.com. We did it on days. So all those things, the person realized, okay, this is not like the one that I saw. This business is different from the one I saw. All those things, So it's very, very important. Now, how do you prepare when it is an online call or by phone? Okay. You need to determine the purpose and the desired outcome of the conversation. Maybe if the person wants to try the product, the person is a customer, he wants to come to an event, or you want to sign him to be a team member in your team. You need to determine that outcome, what you want, so that you'll be able to tell your team leader, okay? Then you give that information to your mentor or your leader who is to do the third party call for you, so that they'll be able to also find the desired outcome for your conversation. Now, if you are doing a three-way call, make sure that you know how the technology works, okay? I've done three-way call for some people. Okay, there's this lady that said I should do three-way call. She spoke to me a day before, and then an hour before she reminded me. I thought she knew how to do three-way call. Then when the time was up, she called me that the prospect is waiting for us. And I said, okay, I'm on the line, I'm waiting. So she can add the prospect. And she watched her phone and the line has cut. So she said she's adding the prospect. Then she called the prospect, she added the prospect, then my line disconnected. And then it was holding my own. And at the end of the day, we spent about 1 hour back and forth. And the prospect was frustrated. It was even frustrating me. So I had to tell her that we need to postpone, so that in the evening, when I'm not busy in town, I will find a way to teach her how to do it well. So I had to do an audio and a video screenshot recording, and I sent it to her how to do it. So she tried it with her sister. She tried adding her sister to it, and then later she apologized to the prospect, and then we had a successful three-way call. You see, you need to know how to work around your technology, okay? Because when the lady was adding the thing, she will add me and I'll be out and the prospect will be out, and then one of us will come back, and it was not nice. It was not nice. You don't have to have that thing happening to you at all. It's not a nice feeling, especially when the person's a new guy. Okay, you need to know your way around the technology and the phone you are using. If actually the numbers you are going to call, because some networks, I don't know, some time ago, some networks, you cannot call to different networks and merge it. It wasn't possible. You need to know how this one is done. So to do that, first, most of the phones, they work the same way, okay? Most of the phones, they work the same way. So first you call the prospect or the team leader and tell him, after arranging it, you need to call when you are on phone with one person, you remind the person, say, so boss WAP, I'm on phone, I'm going to, the time we arrange is now, or the time is 30 minutes later. The person is Mr. 𝒔𝒍𝒂𝒑. He wants to join Max International, but his wife has a previous experience in another company. So his wife is saying all these network business, not worth it. So the leader knows the name of the prospect. Is maybe Mr. 𝒔𝒍𝒂𝒑 is a nurse or a doctor. So the leader has some information on what the prospect needs, what the prospect has seen. Maybe Mr. 𝒔𝒍𝒂𝒑 has seen the presentation or the product, or has seen a video, or has seen the online webinar or the online presentation. So you need to give all this information to your team leader. The team leader will know what he has to do and what the prospect's challenge is. Okay, it's very, very, very important. It's very, very important. If you're having network issues, I'm sure it's your phone. Okay. All right. The other thing too is, you see, when you call the friend, when you call the team leader, you tell him, so I'm going to boss WAP, the time is now, so I'm going to add the prospect. As a reminder, his name is Mr. 𝒔𝒍𝒂𝒑. I told you yesterday that his wife said that all this network, she has done some before and it's not worth it and all that. So he needs to hear from you, so that you throw more light on it. He's a doctor, or he's a banker, or he's this and that and that. Do you understand? So the leader, the bronze or silver or above leader that's waiting for you, knows what the prospect needs, what their challenges are, and the prospect's desires and excitement. So you tell him Mr. 𝒔𝒍𝒂𝒑 is excited about the product, the science behind it. He's very happy. He has used the product and it has helped him. So you give all this information, do you understand? So that it will be able to drive the leader's eye or focus to that side. Now, the leader will be holding on. Then you go to add call. You see this plus. There's a plus here. Let me go here. I think it's on the next slide. Good. See this? There's a plus here. Watch my mouse. Okay, this side. This plus. When you're on phone with someone, you press this one, the plus. You press the plus. Then you'll be able to go to your contact again or enter a number and call the next person. So when you're calling the next person, the person answers, It will be like this. So the first person, the upline, the leader will be on hold at the top here. Then this will be your prospects, the second one. Then if you want to hear both of them, you press this merge. Some phones, it will say conference, or it will say group call. Okay, depends on which phone you are using. Okay, if you click this swap, it means that this person will be on hold and it will come to the first person. I know you guys are very smart, okay, but for the purpose of this training, I want to talk more on it so that people will not get lost again. It has happened to some people and it's not nice. Okay, so when you click the merge or conference or group call, to everybody will be on the line. Then you say, hello, please, can you all hear me? Then they say, yeah, they can hear you. Then you edify the team leader. Then you introduce your prospects again. Okay, we will get there. Now, you need to agree on the convenient time. I've spoken about the time for your prospect and the leader. Don't call the leader at odd hours. You need to book a time. Okay, before the person will be driving in highway, Tema highway, or the person is in the is booking a flight to the airport. Then you call, hey, 𝒊𝒏, agent, I have this possibility. Please, please, you need to book. You need to book your even if your leader or the third party person is not busy, he's a bronze or senior associate crowd, you need to book, because they also have days and the things that they need to do. So you need to have a mutual time agreement between the prospect and the team leader. Okay, now, so if you are doing the third person in person or by phone, introduce the mentor or the leader and edify them, and introduce your prospect. I've spoken about the edification already. So you say the prospect is Mr. 𝒂𝒑𝒒, okay, and the leader is whose name? Let me use my name. The leader is maybe WAP Master. So you introduce the leader to the prospect. Introduce the leader to the prospect and say, Mr. 𝒂𝒑𝒒, so this is one of our top leaders. He's a diamond associate at Max International. His name is William Jima, but we all call him WAP Master. He has a very powerful Max International story. He didn't have money before he joined Max. His story is one of the ones that the videos that you saw. It's very powerful. He has transformed his life in good health. He has transformed family's life in health and in finances, and he's one of the best people that you need to talk to about your decision here at Max International. He's a phenomenal leader. I admire so much. He's one of my mentors, and he's been training us, and I think that you need to speak to him, and he can help you solve this problem that you have, or he can solve the issue that you're having currently joining Max International. Now, edification there, you can say a lot of words, use those adjectives and those appealing words like amazing leader, phenomenal leader, incredible, all these things. He has teams are here and here and here, all those, use those things. It's my name, that's why I'm not able to brag about it. If I was edifying another person, I would have been. So you say Mr. 𝒂𝒑𝒒 is an amazing gentleman. He's a phenomenal leader. He has teams all over the world. He's one of the people taking Max to the rest of the world. When you say this one, the prospect will be, woo, then I need to speak to this guy. You see, it's very, very important. When you are done with that, then introduce your prospect to the leader and say, so 𝒊𝒏, this is the friend I told you about. He's a doctor or he's a banker, whatever profession he is. He used our product before and he loves it. He also recommended it to a few people and they came back to him with testimony. So he wanted to know how he can build a business with Max International, and he came. He's excited. He wants to join, but his wife said that they've done it before and they failed. They've done a similar one before and they failed. So is it possible? So I want you to speak to them. Give me a second. I forgot to charge my laptop. This. I'm very sorry. All right, we are on. I hope you can all hear me. So yes, you edify, introduce, and then talk to your leader that your prospect is very smart guy. He's business minded. He's very, very serious with business, and he's someone that when he signs up to Max, he will be very successful. Do you understand? Don't be bragging too much about the prospect. You edify the prospect higher than your team leader. No, is the prospect will feel himself and will not be listening to your leader. That's not how it's done. All right. Good. Then you close the conversation. If it's a phone call, you close the conversation. You just keep quiet and listen to your mentor. The goal of your mentor or leader is to move your prospect's decision to the next step. As simple, if you want to invite them to a presentation, if you want them to sign up or buy the product, that is it. Okay. So once you have done with the introduction and the edification, just keep quiet. Don't say anything. And when you're ending the call, thank your leader or your mentor for their time, and then you can have a clear step on the on the next action that has to be done. And then if they have to talk further or get them started or get them on a product, okay, your leader will be able to give you the next action that has to be done. Very important. Now, what if you are the one doing the third party call for your team member? Okay, so this is very important information for those who are senior associate and above who would like to do third party call for your team member. If you are the resource person, get all the information. Make sure you have all the information, the name of the person, the job title, what they've seen, if they've seen a product presentation or a testimony, anything they've seen, and their concerns, so that you'll be able to gather your thoughts and know what you're handling. Okay, it's very, very important. Then find out what the prospect needs to help them make a decision. If the prospect needs to test the product or to use the product, or the prospect needs tools like videos, the prospect needs things that have already been produced before, you just give it to them. Do you understand? Now, if you're the one doing it and you are on the phone call, you are in person, compliment and confirm the leader. Confirm the leader and compliment the leader. Do you understand? And also compliment the prospect that, oh, Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒕 told me that you are very smart and business minded. So nice meeting you. If you come to Max International, there are a lot of people like you. We are very smart and business minded. That's why there are a lot of attributes that gathers people like us here at Max International. And you are welcome home. You are at a normal day here. You see bankers, lawyers, doctors, and hustlers like me. You see all of us here. So you say some things like that. Do you understand? You compliment the prospect that this is a place that he will feel at home. Very, very important. Now, the next thing you edify your team leader or your team member that is on the other part of the phone, and say, so you see, the guy that has introduced you to the business, he's one of the top people that we really admire in our Max International business. He's very serious. He's humble. I work with him personally, and I know that if you are joining the business through him, you are going to be very successful. Do you understand? So you need to compliment the prospect and edify the team leader, and then you validate your leader that he's one of the top leaders that you are working with, and he's very lucky. So tell him, so Charlie, tell the prospect that, boss, you are very lucky to have been invited by this guy because he's very serious. He's committed. He's committed into building his business, and if you grab him by the shoulder, he's going to run with you. Do you understand? So say things like that. If you are the one doing the third party for your team member, compliment the prospect, and like you've heard that they are smart, business minded, all those things, and you validate your leader, and then confirm what the prospect has seen so far. And he says, okay, so I heard that you've seen the product presentation or you've seen the BOM and you've used it. So confirm all those things. And then also remind them that they saw it and they love it and all that. All right. So now the continuation, doing a three-way call for your team member or third-party credibility for your team member, do a max business summary. Okay. I know this will not make sense to the new guys because you are not doing too many three-way calls, but this recording will be there when you grow in the business and you become prime 1 and above, that you'll be doing three-way call for your team members. You need to have a business summary in your head. The goal is you summarize the max business in 2 minutes or 1 minute. Let's say the person is here to see the presentation. Tell me about it. You'll be able to summarize the business in 2 minutes. So for it to be very juicy, and you make the person want more to see. Do you understand? So, for example, you can summarize the business like this. Okay. So, Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒕, I understand that you're about to see our business and you like to see more. You know, our Max International business, we are partners of this American company, and we are helping the company to grow. Max International has amazing products that are changing people's lives by the health and wellness, and also changing people's life with the income. If you help the company to grow, the company has 8 ways of paying you. And these 8 ways, we do a beautiful presentation, short one in our online presentations or the physical presentations that he is inviting you to. Now, when we build a distribution network for Max International, the company pays us. Instead of Max International investing money in advertisement and celebrities and media, the company would rather pay us who are doing the referral and advertisement or referral marketing. And you ask the person, you see, referral business is just like if you use a product or service and you like it and you tell a friend of yours, you went to a restaurant and the food is good. What will you do? The customer will say, oh yeah, I'll tell my friend about it. Good. What if you get monetary benefit to do that? You go and eat wache somewhere and the wache seller says that yesterday 2 people came, so I'll give you free meat today. Will you be motivated to tell more people about it? Of course. So that is the same thing. Your hairdresser, she gives you free things because people come to do their hair there and then you that refer them. So this referral business means that Max International will not spend money on billboards, advertisement, paying celebrities $10 million and all those. The company would rather pay you and I, who are business partners of Max International, helping the company to build a distribution network. That's the only thing we do. We are not buying a lot of products and carrying around and selling. We are building a distribution network of the Max International products. People can buy the product from us, or through our teams, and the company will reward us. So you see, and you can also add the fact that we do trainings. Doing all these things, we do trainings to help people grow. Several trainings on branding, personality, mindset, education, and serious entrepreneurship grooming. So you paint the person's mind to, you point the future or focus the person's attention on the future of he joining Max International, what he's going to expect, the expectations that he'll be added to a WhatsApp group. You see, you add the expectations to it. He'll be added to a WhatsApp group. He'll join training calls. He will have his own Max International website. He'll be able to do business all over the world. He'll have a platform to track his earnings and grow his business wherever he is in the world. He has a possibility of entering any Max office anywhere. He'll be recognized internationally as a Max International. He can earn from 8 ways. He can have the product at a loyalty price, which is lower than the wholesale price. You see, add all those and he's going to get priceless social capital. Okay, it's very, very important. Priceless social capital. When you add these things to it, the person's mind is focused onto the future. It's focused onto the future. Good. All right. So you do the business summary, short and brief. Then you can answer their objections. Okay. Let me be quick here so that we can end soon. You answer the objections, so they can have objections like they don't have money, they don't have time, they don't know how to sell. All those things, no, you help them overcome these objections. Okay. And I've done trainings on how to handle objection. I'll be repeating it in August. So if you are the person doing it, so let me just talk about these objections. If your prospects have objection, it means that there's a wall. Let's say Max International is a house. Okay. People outside the wall are the prospects. The wall is the objection. Their objection, what they think it is. So they're having their own perception of Max International. The wall is there. They say they don't have money because they don't know that when they join Max International, the money they use to join will be worth it. They said they don't have time. They don't know that they'll be earning much more, that their time will be worth it. They said they don't believe that they can do it. They don't know that when they join, they can be trained and they can do it. So objections are walls that cover the business that people don't know. So you have to help the prospect to pass under, go through or pass over it. Doing that means you are going to help them handle it. Don't run away from objection. Your prospect says he doesn't have money, he doesn't have time, and you are running away and you just left them. It doesn't mean they don't want to do it. He says, I don't have money. It means that he doesn't know why he needs to find money to do Max. It doesn't mean he doesn't have money. If someone says, I don't have time to do this on Max, so it doesn't mean that he doesn't have time. Nobody has extra more hours than 24 hours. Everybody has the same number of hours every single day. What is different is you've not showed him why he should find time to do this business. Even rich people, you can't just tell someone to come and throw 499 cedis into the business. No, you need to tell the person why they have to invest that 499 cedis to do their business. Why they need to bring the 499 cedis, what they are going to get, product they are going to get, and what they are going to, the benefit they are going to get when they bring the 499 cedis. You see that thing? So it is not that people don't have money or they don't have time. You're not giving them an enough reason why they should find money and time. Your prospect says that I don't have this money. 499 cedis is a big deal. I can't find money to join Max. It's because you've not showed him that when he finds the 499 cedis to do the Max business, a time will come that finding 499 cedis won't be a big deal. Ask him his dream car. He says Range Rover. Ask him how much it costs to buy the Range Rover. He says, oh, maybe $100,000. Okay. If someone comes to you right now and he says that he's selling his Range Rover 1,000 cedis, he's giving you 24 hours. Will you find the money to buy it? He says yes, you'll find money in 24 hours. 1,000 cedis. But why can't he find 499 Ghana cedis to buy the Range Rover? Because of the mindset. Nothing has changed, Joe. The same money now, 499, it has even increased. But right now, his mindset has changed because he has put value on the Range Rover. Tell him that he has devalued the business. A time will come. Tell him that a time will come that his monthly income in the business, monthly, what he gets every month, can buy a Range Rover. So he should find time to do the business and find money to do the business, so that a time will come that he won't be in the same situation where finding 500 Ghana cedis will be a problem. Do you understand? So there are so many ways of handling objections. I'll talk about them when we get to the handling objections training, and I hope you'll be able to join that training. Okay. So the goal that you will also do is you help the prospect to decide. I hope you guys can hear me. Someone is asking, what is priceless social capital? Priceless social capital. Priceless means that you can't put price on it. It doesn't have, you can't put price on it. Social capital is like the kind of people who will be your friends in the business. They say this world, where you go depends on who you know. When you're in Max, there are lawyers, there are bankers, there are doctors, there are gynecologists, there are IT personnel, there are mechanics, there are car dealers, there are so plenty. So these kind of people are going to be your friends. That is your social capital, your social friends. It's a huge capital. You have it has value. Your friends are not broke people who be calling you every day for money. Do you understand? So that is the new social capital I'm talking about. So for those who don't know, that's it. Now, helping the prospect to decide. Okay. Next one. So you help the prospect. Ask them if they want to start now or within the week. Don't ask when do you want to join. No. When you are done handling objections and they are excited, tell them, so do you want to get started now or within the week? It's one of the strategies in closing, and I'll expand it more when we get to the closing training call. Okay. Then you give the next steps or the next options to the associate. What the associate has to do. If the associate has to give the prospect a product to use, what video the associate has to send, and what the associate has to tell the person now. Do you understand? So you give the next options. The goal is to move the prospect or the customer to a desired outcome. It's very, very, very important. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you can still hear me. I want to talk about some mistakes that many people make in third party. I made a lot of these mistakes. Many people made it. People are still making it. People are still making these mistakes. Okay. Now, the first thing is some people send a list of customers to someone to call. Whether they are upline or sideline or crossline, you write all the customers and say, please call these people for me. I think they can buy the product. Very big mistake. You don't have to do this mistake. Very big mistake. Use third party. If you write the list and send it to someone, it's not a third party. It's not third party credibility. You need to be on the call to listen. You need to have spoken to the person that you want to introduce them to. Do you understand? It's very important. The other thing to one of the mistakes is that the prospect or the customer to call the person. Sometimes I'll be driving on a highway, speed on the highway. You get a call, unknown number. I'll get to my destination. I'll call the person and say, hello, please, am I speaking to Mr. Williams Jima? I say, yes, please. Who is this? Okay, so Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑, give me your number. He said that some business be. So what is it? Tell me about it. I'm like, who Mr. 𝒔𝒉𝒂𝒑? Them say, I say, okay, please let me call you back. First of all, I don't know who just called. Then sometimes they will mention a name that I don't even know. Then I have to now remember. I'll go to one of the groups and find out who is this person. Then I'll call the person and say, someone called me, said, yeah, I gave your number to some people that when that they should call you so that you explain more, and then when they are ready, they'll call me and I'll sign them. You see, you are giving my number to the prospect to call me so that I'll explain the business to them, and when they are ready, they will call you and then you will sign them. What kind of thing is that? That is not how to be a third party. And you are even lucky that you are in the person's team. What if that you directed them to someone across line somewhere? You tell them about the business before you know they have hit bronze. They are not anywhere in your team. You don't have to send your list to people to be calling. Okay, that's not third party credibility. You don't have to send. And then the other mistake too, some people don't schedule time for the call. You are asleep, no, maybe 6 a.m. Someone will call you. Hello, boss. So I'm with a customer. Please speak to the person. Hey, I don't know the name of the person. I don't know what condition the person has, what drug. Say, please tell her to buy. Tell her to buy. Then you just give the phone to the customer. Sometimes some of these things, it's heartbreaking. I'm like, hey, I don't know the person's name, what condition he's in, whether he can take the product or not, his age. Then I have to now start asking the person. It's not nice, guys. So don't put your team leader in such a position. Okay, let's not do this. It's not nice. You need to arrange. You need to educate the team leader on what to say, who they are talking to, and all that, and edify them. Don't just tell the prospect that let me call someone so that he speak to you. No, edify the person. Let me call one of our leaders. I've already spoken to him about you, and he's waiting to hear from you. All right, because that thing, it pain rough. Don't just be sending things to someone, people to be just calling you. And sometimes you'll be at the office now, or someone will just call you. Please, my prospect is there. He's at the office right now. Do presentation for him, Hey, but I came to the office purposely to do something. I have a time on it that when I'm done, I have to do this and that and that. So I have to stop all that I'm doing and now go and do one-on-one for your prospect that you didn't even arrange. I know sometimes there can be emergency cases, okay? There can be emergency cases. Your prospect just called you out of the blue. So when you call your leader like that, find out from him if they are ready to talk. Do you understand? If they are ready to talk, sometimes you'll be on a WhatsApp call. Someone will be calling. You know, WhatsApp call to someone is calling to come. Sometimes if you're using your own data and not MiFi, it will cut it. Okay, so we need to learn all this. It's sad. As we are building a business big like that, if someone does it to you, you will not like it. So learn how to adjust and then do the business in a very nice way. Some of the mistakes, some people will not edit and compliment. They meet the person at the office now and say, hey, Mr. Gwe, so meet my upline is called me WAP master. So talk to this person for me. Let him sign. No, that's not how it's done, guys. So let's not do that. Okay, it's very, very important. Let's not do that. You need to edify, compliment the prospect and the leader, introduce them, and then you leave the ball to the person. Okay. The other mistake that a lot of people make is they interrupt when the upline or the leader is talking, whether physically or by phone. When the upline is speaking and talking, maybe they made a mistake with the person's name. Don't interrupt and say, oh no, he's not called Akusike. He's called Agbezuke. Your upline made a mistake pronouncing the name. Say, so Mr. Sike, then he said, oh boss, no, he's called Agbezuke. Boss, don't be interrupting. Let him finish. Let him finish. Just when you are done with the edification, and just shut up. Sometimes your upline will be talking now. He'll make a mistake with one of the pay plans or the fast start. Then he said, no, boss, it's not harness, it's 105 cities. Boss, just keep quiet. Don't be interrupted. It's a very big mistake. Sometimes to throw the upline off, they will forget. They will lose the train of thought. What they are saying, they will forget what they are saying. Okay, so let's not do this. Let's not do this. The other thing too is people are not doing more third-party calls, or some are not even doing it at all. It's also a very big mistake. If you're not doing third parties at all, you will not see the benefit of having these third parties. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't have enough time. I would have been able to go through it's a lot for you to have a lot of value on it, but I hope that these ones that I said and what I did, you're able to get a lot of value from it. So guys, that is how it is. It's very, very, very important. Third party credibility, it's important. It's important for you and your business and your team. Your teams need it, you need it, your family need it, everybody in your life needs this third party credibility. Okay, everybody needs it. Everybody needs it. You don't have to underestimate it. Learn how to use it well, practice it, do it, and teach it. Practice it, do it, and teach it. And I hope that your team will be able to learn from it. Practice it, do it, and teach it all the time. All right, so we had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun too. Guys. So let's see who is here. Prosper, we have 𝑉𝒏𝒂𝒏, Kwame David. All right, guys, thank you, Uncle Victor. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself, and I hope you've gotten a lot of value from today's training. If your team members have missed it, let them come and see it. The link will still be available next week when they enter maxmentorship.com. Another way will open. Okay, so they have these few days to still come to do it. All right, thank you all for the comments. I'm seeing it. All right, you guys are having fun at the comment section. I was not even seeing it, and it was not coming because I was using the slides on it. Someone is asking, what's the difference between the loyalty price and the wholesale price? Who is that? Let me see. Loyalty price, the price that is given to you, the associate, and your preferred customers. So anybody that has a max ID buys the product at loyalty price. The product is a loyalty volume. Now, wholesale prices are prices that are quite higher. So wholesale price for CellGVT is not 350, it's quite higher, and the volume for it is higher. Retail price is also higher. Okay, retail price is higher than retail, the price that you will sell to your customer. So like CellGVT, you sell it for 420. Loyalty price is 350. Wholesale price is also within the 350 and then the 450. Okay, so all those prices are the virtual office. You can find it. You can find it. All right. You guys, okay. You're all learning. Thank you. Okay. Hey, the comment section is blasting. Oh, the comment section is on fire. Yeah, technology is good. Call me David. Technology is good. Let's utilize it. Okay. So the world has changed. COVID-19 has transformed the world. This is the new normal. Let's utilize it. Someone is waiting and hoping and praying and wishing that this COVID-19 will be over so that we'll go back to doing trainings at the office and BOMs at the office. But till then, what are you going to do about it? Let's utilize these things. Okay. Let's utilize it. When trainings are happening, BOM is happening, all those things. Let's utilize it. Okay, let's not hope and wait for things to happen. Let's utilize the trainings that are happening, BOMs, okay, all those things. And then on Friday, we are going to do open mic. I know we've not been able to do the voice questions and answers and all that. And it's part of our mentorship program that at least every week I need to hear your voice, see your face, hear your questions, all those things. So I'm bringing it back. But this one is different way. We are going to see your face. If you want to ask questions, make sure your background and your camera is on and all that, so that I'll be able to also answer you. We'll be doing it. The meeting ID will be Max Pace. Okay, so you go. It will be on Zoom. So you have the Zoom app. Just type it, because you'll be using your camera. I have to see you. You need to have the Zoom app, and then you log in, and then the meeting ID is Max Pace. So every Friday, we are going to have an open mic session, and join us, all Max Associate, join us for the open mic session every Friday evening. GMT will be 8 p.m. or should I do it 7 p.m. or 8 p.m.? I'll find out the time, then I'll let you guys know. Okay, so that we can meet on the Zoom, and then it will just be open mic session. We will have some Q&A session. You ask questions, and anyone who wants to answer or ask question challenge to be fun. So Fridays there, it will just be Q&As, so that when Mondays I will just come and then we deliver, we have fun. The comments will be on the session like this, and then we will all be able to finish quickly, so that Fridays will be maintained as Q&As only. Okay, to be open mic. So open mic for everyone who wants to ask questions. All right, I hope you will love it. So guys, it has been a phenomenal evening. I love you all so much. You have no idea. All right, I love you guys so much. Let me see. Good. So time is up. And I'll see you next week. But Friday we'll meet on the Zoom. Bring your questions. Write all your questions down. Okay. Write all your questions down. I'll try so that the Monday course, we will have find a way that we will have the video. You guys can also ask questions and your videos will show on the screen like this. It's nice, right? I've traveled, but I found a way to still do this call. You have no idea. So for a while, you'll be seeing this background. I'm renting Java's office for a while. It's giving it to me for free. So I'm in Kumasi, okay? Kumasi guys, salute you all. Okay, thank you all for the feedback. COVID-19 is a blessing in disguise. You are right. COVID-19 is a blessing in disguise. Who said that? Kwame David. Yeah. COVID-19 is not happening to us. It is happening for us. We need to learn new things. We need to grow and adapt so that we will be ahead of everyone. So if you're able to grow and learn new things and do new things, move fast and break things, by the time people wake up from this COVID-19 wahala and all this politics, then you'll be ahead of this life. Okay? You will have a head start in life. So, Charlie, let's utilize all the things that are happening. And thank you all for okay, thank you all for spending time with me this evening. It has been an amazing evening. All right, Charlie. I miss you guys. Oh, I miss you guys so much. Oh, I wish that this Corona will go and we'll have an event and we'll see all the dressing, we'll see all the swag, we'll go and dance on stage. Oh, Charlie. Charlie, thank you all, guys. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. It has been an amazing evening. Hope you got a lot of value and content. If you're also a team leader, I hope you're able to learn from this and also take your business and your team to another level. Stay hopeful. Stay prayerful. I love you guys. Continue to work. Be consistent. The results will always show. I know that you'll be ridiculed like when you go to the farm every day and you're not bringing food crops. That is how the farmers are. Sometimes they go to the farm every day. For almost a year, they don't bring any food crops because the harvest time is not up yet. You are now planting. You are now reading around the bush. You are now reading, you are pruning, you are watering your seedlings. It will start growing and the harvest time will come. And then when the harvest time comes, you are going to have a bountiful harvest. Why? So if people are laughing at you, if people are insulting and saying that you have not earned $1 million, you are still working, your phone screen is still broken, you are bronze and your phone is still China phone, don't worry. Keep building. Be hopeful. At the end of the day, you will be the one to smile. When the harvest time comes, when you start having a bountiful harvest, you will be the one to smile. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just keep focused, keep working, keep praying, and have deep faith that company Max International is going to be the vehicle to take you to your dream destination. You can do a lot of things in this world. You can do a lot of things in this world if you have money. And what's the best vehicle that will help you to grow and maximize your income with a less or no requirement, no degree, nothing. You don't need any requirement to grow in this business and earn. Max International gives you that opportunity. So never underestimate it. Please stay hopeful, continue to grow, learn. It's possible. It's possible, okay? Don't let anybody spoil your vision here. Because if you quit because of what someone is saying or what someone did, you look back one day and regret it, because that time we would have moved, we would have not be there. Your upline or downline, your crossline, your friends will not even have time for you again, because the time that we were sowing, you left. The harvest time is not the time that you will be sowing. Things will happen. You'll be hearing tear rubber. People will be buying cars. People will be traveling around. People will be launching things. Very soon, people will be launching things. So the time will come. But for now, we are sowing. Sowing time is not sexy. It is very ugly. You will get mad. You will be dusty. You go to the bush, some weeds cry can cut you. All those things are sowing days. When the harvest time comes, see the farmer happy, and the farmer has bought a new car and excited with his family. The farmer has forgotten all the tears that he went through. It's a similar thing in our business. It's not the same day you grow or you plant the seed that you are going to reap its fruit. Be hopeful. Pray. And amazing things are going to happen. Thank you all so much for your time. I hope you had a lot of value today. I'll see you next week, and I'll see you on Friday on the Max Mentorship Program open mic session. God bless you. I love you all. Mwah. Bye for now.